Hey crafty friend, I'm Courtney Brickner, the CB behind the Crafty Brick. Welcome to my YouTube channel if you are new here, and if you're not, welcome back. Today I want to show you a simple project that you can do to create customized shoes. We're going to be using some Fabric Mod Podge, clear contact paper, and fabric of your choice. It's so easy. I am obsessed with doing this project. I've made a couple already and I'm planning on making more. So I want to show you just how easy it is to make your own custom shoes. So let's get to it.
All right, the first thing we're going to do is get some contact paper. We're going to cut it down to size just so that we can fit the side of our shoe on it. So we're just going to cut it a little bit. And then we're going to peel off the backing and place the contact paper on our shoe. The sticky side is on our shoe. So we're going to press it on so that there aren't any gaps in the contact paper. And I'm actually using my fingers to press on the inside and the outside together so that the contact paper gets really smooth on the shoe. We're going to use a Sharpie to trace the area of the shoe that we want our template to be. So you can go all the way up to the laces if you want. I went under the laces, but you can, do whichever part of the shoe you want. Once you get your template traced out, then you're going to put it onto your fabric. You can, use whichever area of the fabric you want. The good thing is that since the contact paper is clear, you can see exactly where the pattern is going to be on your shoe. And then you're going to cut that out. And then you're going to peel off the contact paper from the fabric. Make sure that it fits onto your shoe because sometimes the cutting is not completely accurate. So just make sure that it fits before you start putting the Mod Podge. Once you've gotten the first template done, then you can go ahead and do all the other sides. You're going to have to make a template for each side of the shoe because they don't all match. So if you've got one done, it doesn't mean that it's going to match up with the other side. So make sure you do each one. Then you're going to take off your contact paper from all of your templates. You're going to open up your Mod Podge. We're using some Mod Podge fabric. This is not the regular Mod Podge. It's a little bit different. So it's the blue bottle. It's not the dishwasher safe one. It's actually called Fabric. So we're going to start putting that on to the shoe itself. I prefer putting it on the shoe as opposed to putting it onto the fabric because I feel like it makes the fabric easier to work with when you're trying to place it. So I've got the Mod Podge covering the entire section, a nice generous amount. And then I like to start from the back to the front and place the fabric into place. Smooth it out so that you don't have any wrinkles or any bumps in your fabric, and then you're going to move on to the other side and do the exact same thing. I'm just using my foam brush, getting some Mod Podge fabric onto the shoe, and then after we cover the area completely, then we're going to put our fabric on. Don't worry if you've got Mod Podge a little bit over the area that you need to cover because it dries clear, so it's going to be okay. Once you've gotten both of the pieces of fabric on, then you're going to put another coat of Mod Podge on top of the fabric. This is what's going to seal it so that it lasts a long time and make sure that it doesn't fall off of your shoe. And you can see that it's looking pretty cloudy right now, but once the Mod Podge dries, it actually dries clear and it looks so good. It is going to make the fabric a little bit firm, so don't worry about that. It wears fine. I've been wearing them for a little while now and I'm loving them. So now we're just going to do all the other sides. We've got our other shoe to do with those two sides, and we're just following the exact same process, putting the Mod Podge on, applying the fabric, and then putting another coat of Mod Podge on top. Once we've gotten all of the sides done, we're going to let it dry. The bottle says to let it dry 72 hours. It's pretty dry to the touch within about 20-30 minutes, but I let it dry overnight for sure before I wear them. And then once you've gotten all the sides done, you are finished. That is how simple this project is. I love using the contact paper because I think it makes the template really easy to make, but I love it.
All right, so these are the finished shoes. I love how bright they are. You can see it has a little bit of a shiny finish to it, but the color is really great because when we put the Mod Podge on at first, you know, it was a little bit cloudy, but it definitely does not dry cloudy. I love them. This is another pair that I did. So for this one, I actually used two different pattern fabrics, two different types of fabric. Did one on each side, and then I added a little bling to the front, as well as bling to the back. So with this one, I actually used three different fabrics. So I've got the polka dot on this side, floral on this one, and then just a little stripe on the back. I got some quilters fabric that had, I think, 6 different patterns in the fabric set on Amazon. I'll put the link to that in the description. This fabric I also got on Amazon. This is just 100% cotton fabric. So you can use any fabric that you want. I think cotton probably works best. You don't really want it to be stretchy. That would just be my suggestion, but you could definitely try it out with other types of fabric. I'm obsessed with these. I already have another yellow pair that I had customized previously and I put vinyl on it, but I don't really need that anymore because it was for when my son was playing basketball. He's not on that team anymore. He actually graduated, so I don't really need to wear them again. So I'm gonna cover them with fabric and customize another pair because it's such a simple project and it looks so fun. The customization options are limitless. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button and share it with your friends. Like, subscribe, share, comment, you know, all that good stuff. And I hope that you come and visit me again. Until next time, stay crafty, my friends. Bye.